Did it again. Hey guys, it's Douglas. Welcome back to Batman Telltale series. I was literally just speaking of the same thing that I've done twice and basically just being like, there's no way I'm on mute. Reality, I was on mute. So today, like, for this stream and for the next, like, not the next 5 streams, but we're basically just going to go through streaming episode 1, Realm of Shadows, episode 2, Children of Arkham, episode 3, New World Order, episode 4, Guardians of Gotham, and episode 5, City of Lights. Streaming start to finish, and we're starting off with episode 1 with Welcome to Gotham, because that's what the achievement's called. There is Wolf Among Us and other Telltale stuff. I've never played it. I've played both Season 1 and Season 2 with the Batman Telltale games. We are going to be going through both of them within the next month or so. It should take about a month, probably just under, because we'll start the episode. Basically, I've played through these episodes hundreds of times at this point, so it is a case of restarting all of them, but this is going to be a case of a proper one-to-one going through all of them. I'm going to start off with Season 1. At least start with the first episode, because it's going to take a couple of hours, because yeah, so from looking at the Season 2 episodes I did for them, they took like an hour to 2 hours. But this is going to be a lot better story, so I'm going to be fighting for parts of it.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
They hope. If anyone knows anything about Batman, as soon as that bullet was shot into the first guard, he was aware.
Christ. Move in.
Commissioner Gordon.
Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flies.
A lot, like, a Telltale-based game is essentially just a case of where you have a choice of what you want to do. There will be sometimes where I do listen to chat where they say something, but depending on, like, because you do, like, Batman is, like, this, like, the Batman series, Telltale-wise, you don't exactly have that long to make a choice. If you don't make a choice, the game does make the choice for you.
Huh?
You see something coming towards you and your first thought isn't, oh shit, Batman!
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Let them come.
I kind of wish I went for that, like, they need something to fear.
The hell did he go? Whatever got in.
Don't let it get out.
As far as I'm aware, this doesn't take place in, like, based on the first conversation, because it's been a while since I've played these games. Commissioner Gordon's working with Batman, and it's not like a new relationship. It's something that's been going on for a while, so
What was that?
Batman has been around for a while. That is kind of like creeping. Like, I love Batman as a character. The Dark Knight strikes fear into Gotham, into the criminals of Gotham. Like, me personally would probably just jump down the middle and go, like, elbow two of them and then just punch the other. But Bruce Wayne, Batman is going to be a lot smaller.
What the hell is this?
Smoke bombs turn into where he is so they can't start shooting. Then pick them off one by one. And if anyone does say, you see smoke bombs, so you'd know to move. The one dude does move, but he already gets two of them. And he can't see where he is shooting. Right, a perfect little side shot. Move. It's, I think for the most part,
you're trying to create a myth.
For the most part,
Be careful
either
you don't turn into
bullet
a monster.
resistant, or I think it is supposed to essentially be bulletproof armor. Like, so, for the most part, it is supposed to be essentially lightweight.
Come on!
I did slightly miss the timing. Basically, like, it goes a lot of a case of, but you can just use the D-pad and use the up, down, left, and right. Don't. It's like using the analog sticks, but at some points it is just a case of, like, it's nice having that D-pad option.
Didn't your mother teach you to
Catwoman. Selena Kyle.
Behind you, big boy.
Now that would do damage.
Payday.
Like, so from what I can tell, I think this might be Batman's first time, like, using Catwoman.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes me, what? A villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it, though.
Also, whatever
Even with
choices you do
chase,
make,
one day you might actually
they do
catch
essentially have a lasting impact.
Tonight.
it. Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
No, it's definitely a game that you can't button mash. Like, there are some cases where if you don't, like, hit the buttons in time, like, you will completely just fail the thing because you did something you need to do, but there will just be cases where it's like, oh, you missed, you got nothing, you got a hit. Like, you missed your hit or something, or you got hit because you think you missed a block.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Yeah, so Batman's not like new, like into being Gotham's like savior, but he's not like old. I'd say he's probably like the story. I think he's probably like late 20s, like early 30s at most.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
How realistic is that? It 100% wouldn't happen. You'd need some sort of like gliding like way to do it. Or more importantly, some like a design that he does somewhat implement into his like future suits. Is where he can essentially just use like his arms to essentially glide with the cape and have the cape sort of like help him glide. It's a design that they use in the Arkham series, which I do like.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Who put you up to this? Answer me or I let go.
But you won't. You're not that kind of guy. Bye, Bat.
While she is right, he's not the kind of person to willingly let go and not catch. He is the type of person to willingly prove a point. And by prove a point, I mean he's the type of person to willingly let go, jump back down, grab and be like, you really want to test that point?
It's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
You have a really funny move to go.
Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone. My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too.
Finish the wrangle,
Once
like
I've
what
turned
I
the city
said
around
was
as mayor,
perfectly fine,
you'll
but
be a hero for funding my campaign. All I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime?
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that.
last name Dent. It's
Bruce, I know
not
what I
exactly the
said.
funnest punt in the
Together,
world.
you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Cobblepot.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No,
I'll
it's
get
true.
back to that in a
Waynes
second.
and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours.
That's a big
There's
comic reference.
always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman, or whatever it's called.
You disagree, right, Bruce? I know that look. He disagrees. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
though.
missed my timing,
I'm
which
not
is why you
doing
got a
this
bit
alone.
quickened.
With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, thank you. I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too.
And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent. Go get him.
We're on our way. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale.
Vicky.
Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
Actually, I do mind. If you're not on the list, you're not here. Sorry.
We'll talk tomorrow then.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
Is that blood?
Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything, except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
He's a crime family, then. Have more common sense.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce.
No, it's
in
not.
the service of a better Gotham, for all of us.
The very much is
At
debatable,
least
though.
hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't want him in my home.
Actually, you don't want him angry. Trust me. Word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
I'm not playing nice with bloody Falcone.
I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Man, all flash, no class.
My family built this house. It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale, Mr. Wayne. And everyone. Just need to find the right currency. Carmine Falcone. Thank you for welcoming me.
That
again.
kind of slightly sounds illegal.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
I don't want any affiliate with him.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
Basically, the thing where, like I said, let's cover it in a second. A
You
lot
should
of
know,
old
Mr.
school,
Falcone, my analysts say we're raising
a lot of
triple
old
with
school
Mayor
like
Hill.
families in Gotham were not all legit. They had some shadier sides to them.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my
That means have someone else
experience,
to
there's
look
the
at.
law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship.
You don't want one with you?
Chalk this for me. Be a pal.
Piss off.
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
Whatever happened to not being a criminal?
Imagine, this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs,
Friends I can
docks,
handle.
unions, politicians.
I kind of do like how the fact that Bruce is just getting quiet, even though you probably would just probably want to be like, if I can only make your threats, it's not going to make a difference. Carry on with threats, you'll be out the window.
Lovely home.
Granted, Bruce wouldn't speak like that, but it'd be a case of he could chuck him out the window. But he would 100% be giving up who he is.
If need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, this isn't a deal with the devil.
It kind of is.
You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
I think I'll have someone see you out.
Okay. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. People don't say no to
He's not going to risk essentially putting a gun on Bruce because cops would instantly be swarming that place.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
So are you, Falcone. So are you. But yeah, basically I'm gonna stream episode 1, see how far like we get into episode 1. And more specifically see how long it takes to stream it. If it doesn't take more than a couple hours, I will try and do them essentially somewhat a couple times a week.
It's me.
The Batcave.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions ripple through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With breaking and entering incidents...
The tickets that Bruce's parents had on them when they were shot. Keeps them as a memory.
We have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire.
Basically, the complete file of like everyone.
At the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire.
Cat burglar, crime, burglary, petty larceny. New criminal on scene tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads and I wish I knew more about her. Falcone, on the other hand,
causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
guys, unlike when I was recording it, I'd basically just share and say, you want to read them fully, like feel free to pause the video and turn all that off, but what I will do is essentially give 30 seconds to a minute. Some of them I will read, some of them I won't. The worst kind of gangster, one who tries to mingle with high society. He seems to have this hand in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery and fraud. I could haul him into jail, but he would walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but two would pop up in its place. His empire, his vast, and his multi-layered, finding hard. Evidence is required for a conviction. Basically, it's a case of almost everyone in Gotham knows Caramel Falcone is a crime boss, but there's no hard evidence pointing to anything. And when I said Oswald earlier, Oswald Coldwater, aka Penguin, doesn't look like he normally does, which is normally a shorter, more fatter person. He was a childhood friend, but almost a stranger to me now. Just like me, his family fell apart here in Gotham. He went off to boarding school in England, and now our past delegate. He seems to have fallen into a life of crime. The last 2 decades gave him a lengthy rap sheet and strange nickname, the Penguin. What happened to you, Oz? Then Vicky Vale. I'm gonna see if I can essentially check this again at, say, later points in the stream. Not this stream, but in, say, episodes 2, 3, 4, 5. And to see if there's any information that does change.
We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can...
Basically, Harvey's whole thing is essentially saying we don't need vigilantes. And he wants the mayor's office to take a public stance against the waves of vigilante action sweeping the streets.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Police Lieutenant tapped to lead task force. Commissioner Gordon. Wayne Enterprises funds Arkham Asylum's replacement.
And in other news, you're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating.
get why you'd want the chair to be able to like go into the ground and come off. Realistically, it would make no difference. But like, I kind of get it. So like, you've got more like a central area. So if you just want to do standing, or like you just quick, and the chair could be potentially in the way. But for 9 times out of 10, it's going to be easy from the chair there.
Bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree. It isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
That's potentially the first time in the Telltale series she gets called Catwoman.
Different angle. This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her.
I mean...
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately.
Like
as Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more.
Forgot I could pause it. Basically, it wouldn't be that hard to essentially go, hold on. Bruce Wayne's got a broken arm, and Batman was seen in a lot of pain last night and like an arm-related injury. Hold on.
Than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but His behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I kind of wish going to see Oz was an optional thing instead of you need to. And why it's 6 a.m.? Like, in big places, most people essentially, don't wander at nights. But, like, this is Gotham, which is worse.
Where are you, Oz? Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
He said he was running late. And that was like 2 seconds ago.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for?
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do?
Stay down!
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine!
I mean, Bruce Wayne should just remember me like, also it's kind of violent. But, like, Batman would think he knew well enough.
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shaked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know, Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night.
No, I didn't invite him.
Himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cashing corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. When my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
That's a battle you won't win, Oz.
No. Oh, I've learned a thing or three since we were kids. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
No. ¿Es esa buena?
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm.
No.
We're all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we can put a dent in crime.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing, as a reminder that we can do better. This time, we won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Harvey is the one who invited him. Bruce? Personally, I would never welcome that man into my home. Anyone else have a question?
Sorry, not sorry, Harvey, but no, I'm not taking a hit for that one.
We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this?
No.
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Not like say Bruce has had
Could
nothing.
the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Basically, they would have got the same evidence as the journals did. Which meant they got a warrant very quickly, because if not, they'd never have lied.
Careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I'm sorry, are you arresting me?
Not unless I'm forced to. We're only collecting evidence today.
I didn't do anything.
That's what we're here to find out.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
More specifically, make sure they only take what's, said in the warrant.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your places of residence,
and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us.
And he
For
could.
all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Basically, if Mayor Hill knows it, if Wayne goes down, Dent has no more money and he can't stand a chance. But if the cops do break anything they're not supposed to, or take anything they're not supposed to,
Bruce, stay back!
then they get in trouble.
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while.
Although, I personally don't see why the cops would have authority or specifically why the warrant would sign off searching Wayne Enterprises, not Wayne,
I can
Wayne
help
Manor.
you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline.
Yes, they do.
Some of us are old-fashioned. I still
No,
want the
they're not.
truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
And every news outlet would
right
be,
here,
you know,
right now,
sued.
and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not
No, I'm not
Wyatt's
giving a
speculation.
quote.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
Oh, but Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again.
It's smart.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family... We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
Not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney.
It was done on this day for a reason.
Then find out why he didn't.
hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
Yeah, someone's coming after me.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this, I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made 2 enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish, other than a few cheap headlines?
Do you think Falcone could be behind it?
He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
First time Bruce Wayne meets Selina Kyle. And very much dumb, because they both basically hold on. You're Batwoman, Batman, you're Catwoman.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Not yet. But if they don't, I will.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. And things like this happen in my line of work. People tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Simplify it.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something now. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... why take the risk?
Someone has to be the good guy.
I suppose you think that makes me a bad girl.
Well, aren't you?
No, I don't think Selena is bad.
You
I
have
just think she's
something that
been
belongs
dealt
to me.
kind of a bad hand.
I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
Selena, please, give me the address.
Oh, he says please when he wants to. Okay, Bruce. Seeing as I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Basically, she's not going to tell Harvey that Bruce is Batman because she does that. Bruce can reveal the fact of many of the things, and quite frankly, it wouldn't be that believable.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord.
Also, guys, sorry for at any point in the stream if you see a black screen.
Gordon, Eastside Docks.
Basically, if I
Warehouse
press the
130.
PlayStation button to check the time or anything, the scene will pause a second. But other than you get about 30 seconds.
Nothing left to bury.
Then it goes to a black screen.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back.
Basically, some things you'll get like a part of a link, but then some things you get like a full link.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
So a dead mercenary splattered blood with
I've seen
organs
these
and...
outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Well, time to open the door. Bear in mind, Batman is just a peak human and he was able to do that.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
No, it didn't.
The point of entry's melted.
In for like how like not how often I play these games, because I tend to play them like once, potentially twice, like a year, potentially once every couple years. Like, it's been a while since I have played the Telltale series, but Batman wise.
Canisters were stored here.
Especially season 1 of it. Because I do prefer season 2. So they can be linked. A giant ass explosion.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
There are some things you might have to unlink. Oh,
White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunt him. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
It still has a gun, which meant he didn't get a chance to pull it.
Club.
I can't see anything in there, so I'm presuming he might have had chance.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
You don't like seeing gruesome or things? Turn away.
Sensors say it's an incendiary load. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
causing the aforementioned boom.
There was some stuff in this game which are kind of a bit more gruesome. I don't think they're going to be matched. Maybe that's wrong.
Never seen a bullet do that.
Yeah, I can break the length.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
He didn't actually suppose it's done either.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Something was here when the explosion occurred.
A lot of things you do essentially just need to break to then equip to other lengths. Basically, you just get the full picture.
Don't think so. No proof.
That must only be the only place I can go then.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
It would have been a custom-made if anything. And by custom-made, I mean essentially someone would have had to go on. I want these rounds ordered.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence.
Both.
Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned them down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper,
Same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
But yeah, like, just checking out, it's been 6 years since
shot from here.
I did, like, since I did do parts of the Telltale series.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point.
But more specifically since I did Season 1. Even then, I didn't completely finish Season 1.
Killing time. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Yes, you are.
You can't make me talk. I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Especially when you use a punching bag. I mean, we all know Batman's punches are going to be a lot more deadly than a metal pipe.
Give me a reason to stop.
Time to go to
bleed
would have been
to death
cooler.
without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
No, it's just a broken nose.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use him soon.
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear, I swear!
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. Now put up your hands! Don't move!
Batman, what did you do to him?
Don't move!
He confessed to everything.
It's how you got it I'm worried about.
You have the right to remain silent.
Gordon?
I said silent! If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't
And I'll
care
break the
half
gun before
city
you
thinks
do.
you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Put down the gun, Detective. I'm on your side.
Oh yeah? It doesn't look like it.
It will when you hear what I have to say. Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents.
Bruce has to be willing to as far as he does.
I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't.
I mean, Alfred, you're not a friend. Your family.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again. So long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
He had to be rude to tell them all.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
First of all, Codex. It's been updated, like, almost everything has been updated. As you'll find through playing through the Telltale games, you'll go from essentially not having much information on someone to having their full list. Catwoman, crimes, mayor office, break-in, burglary, petty larceny. Turns out her real name is Selena Kyle, and she's a friend with Harvey, but more troubling she knows I'm Bruce Wayne. This will need to be dealt with soon. Harvey then. Come on, Balcony. But yeah, that's all that if you want to read that. But there are going to be a few people just through season 1, and there might be through season 2. Ah, my hell. Does look corrupt. Carmine Falcone will be someone to keep a look, like, update to check codex. Vicky's going to be someone to... Selena... And Harvey Dent. Also potentially Oswald too, and potentially Commissioner. In this, he's just Lieutenant GCPD, Major Crimes Unit, Associate Barbara Gordon, daughter. So Barbara Gordon is mentioned this. I don't think she was. At this point in time, he's just a lieutenant. He does eventually become, I don't know whether it's in season 1 or season 2 or at some point, but traditionally he is just Commissioner Gordon.
Looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard.
Explains why Falcone's never done time.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Gordon. You tell Gordon, you give the data to Gordon, and it's like, Batman's giving me this information, I can go for it. Vicky, you give it to Vicky, it's going to be a case of either A, Batman's going to go to Vicky Vale and be like, here's a news story, or B, Bruce Wayne's going to go to him and be like, here's a news story, and either way...
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
I was like, we're going to Batman.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't going to change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
I mean, there is a string attached. You want Falcone brought down.
I'm tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
This is one of the coolest things ever, but way too much for a case of. You wouldn't really tell it if it's a Bruce Wayne car. But like, if you saw Bruce Wayne parked down there and then you come back and it's like, and then you see Batman driving off, like, checking it, like, how long everything's streaming the Telltale games is probably gonna be all on me, so I do stream.
Alright. Let's find Falcone.
If I remember correctly, he's up in his office. But I can't get up there.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
Where's Nicky? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nicky? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi. Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So,
It's domination. It made me laugh while it did. See, I can slightly laugh considering it's based on, like, the American justice system.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
They're essentially saying the fact that it's going to be blood all over it.
Nothing here.
you make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
At least for the most part of the series, he does essentially go and put like a plan together, or at least a case of, if I take down the person on the balconies, go in, take down 3 people on the left, and then go from there, sort of thing.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Basically what will happen is that man will grab the dude, rugby tackle him, and then he gets thrown straight through the thing. Okay, I think the lava rock would have potentially been cooler. I can. Basically, you're jumping, grab him, and then just throw him straight through the marble. Oh, by throw, I mean literally grab his head, grab his like throat, and hit him like back, hit the back of his head straight into her.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
You literally don't want to chuck it at him. Compared to this, which I think is just a bit cooler. You throw a batarang, it hits the light falls onto him. After 3 dudes inside. Quite simply, I would just chuck him over the edge.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Boom. Chuck up. Smoke into the face. Slam straight into the back pillar. Pulls the gun. Rubber tackle straight through. That drops, knocks next to him, and then he can just kick him straight against the window. We almost think the force of that kick probably would have kicked him through the window. Because at the end of the day, that's still a good bit of force. They both got knocked over.
Goddamn circus freak!
He potentially ended up killing. Falcone potentially ended up killing a couple of his dudes.
You got no goddamn right to be here! I want... The hell?
Enough force to at least rip some of the ground out. Knock, knock, Falcone.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
Idiot. You shot a hole through your own door. An EMP. Meaning Falcone is currently blind in there, which means he's not going to see Batman jump through the window.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit! You know who my lawyers...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Not being EMP.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
You've got miniguns and guns. I've got explosives. Let's see who wins.
You've lost, Falcone.
But frankly, I want him to make me hurt him. Either go, you draw. Your choice.
Where are they? What? I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks
Your
about
calling
this
card,
whole
Falcone.
thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Idiot.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Gotham. What a place to call home. Oh, wait. Crystal money.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Glide. Oh, they didn't this time.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone. who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding
Let me
from me?
get out the point.
Alfred!
That you'll have to find out in episode 2, because that's the end of episode 1. So time just go over a few statistics. Like few percent that basically each episode basically ends on what percentage of players did this and that. And 67.1% of players basically said piss off to Falcone, they didn't want nothing to do with him. Even 67% of players defended Falcone, essentially annoyed Falcone by inviting Harvey into the private meeting. Most players did. You and 14.6% of players chose press blackout refusing Vicky a request for a quote. I thought it would have been higher. You 40% of Sarah, 48.7% of players brutally broke the docks. Shoot his arm, ensuring that he will never hold a gun straight again. I'm surprised that's I'm not surprised it's so equal. I'm surprised it's not more of a case of more players did, because think about it, because of the fact that 48.7% of players willing to go in straight and breaking the arm, he's never going to kill again. More specifically, never hold a gun straight again. Meaning he's either going to get good, learn to, adapt to that, or be never shoot again. So, yeah, 72% of players gave Falcone's data to Lieutenant Gordon. Basically, it's one of those things where it's like a cop's going to do more good than a journalist. You and 82% of players showed restraint and handled Falcone over to the police safe and sound. I used to be at 18%. I believe, unless the 18% changed. Some of these might have changed from when I originally did the series. 61, 14, 48, 72, and 82. So for most of it, we were actually in the majority of it. And even then, the one we weren't, it was almost 50, like the two we weren't. Like, for most of them, like, we were in the above. There was one that was close, and then there was one that we were...
When your parents died,
But yeah, guys, that was the complete episode 1. Next time, we will be doing episode 2. Won't be tomorrow because there should be a new episode of New Adventures out. And that's almost a couple of hours. So, it's not too bad. It might not necessarily be 2 hours per episode. But, like, I do remember the fact of these being, like, not short. What I probably will do is, over the next couple of weeks, get Season 1 done. Depending, I might try and get episode 2 done, say, Wednesday. New Adventures tomorrow. Potentially episode 2 of this on Wednesday. Friday there won't be no stream. Thursday I might do episode 4, no, episode 3. Friday there won't be no stream. New Adventures will potentially be earlier on Saturday. See, New Adventures would be Friday, but due to the fact that I'm out Friday nights, I can't, and I don't really have time during the day to do it. If it was to go essentially to recorded content, I would. It'd just be a case of it'd be released slightly earlier than what typically would happen. Like, when I do go back to essentially videos, they'll typically come out like 6 o'clock UK time, roughly anyway. 7. So next couple of days I will try and get through, say, episode 2 and 3, depending on when I stream New Adventures episode 8 on Saturday. I might then also go instantly to doing episode 3 or 4. It'd probably be 4, and then it would just be 5 next week. But then I potentially might try and, if I get 4 or 5 this week, because it will be essentially a push, they'll go back down to a couple live streams next week. There will be the odd bit of Overwatch content between YouTube and Twitch the next couple of weeks, but when the new season of Overwatch starts, which is about 3 weeks away, due to the fact that if anyone saw my stream last night, you will realise the case of Overwatch 2 ranking up, rank climbing and all that. Well, yeah, it went down. Like, beginning of the season, I was in Gold 2, I'm now barely in Gold 5. I might do 1 or 2 more games in it, but I don't want to lose gold. So, but yeah, so there should be New Adventures tomorrow, New Adventures again on Saturday, and there should be at least another 1 or 2 episodes of this. If I do end up getting to essentially episode 4, comes like Saturday, I will record episode 5 beginning of the week, if not next Monday. Then take a break for that week, and then start streaming season 2 the week after. But what more likely will happen is I'll get through this pretty quick this week, and then go straight into like season 2, and it'll basically just be a full push for a couple of weeks. Then there'll be a sort of like a week off, and then new season of Overwatch will full force going and streaming that a good bit. I don't know if ranked games are going to be reset and you're going to have to redo them, and if I do, I will try and stream them again. But anyway, this is Tigress signing off. Bye.